Team can't lose. Bless the game. And today's topic is must be nice. Now, it's a little of a rant slash motivational. And here we go. Now, some of us ain't blessed to have to start off with a moral compass or anyone to show them the right or correct way, So for those that, was blessed to have that off the rip, must be nice. It's definitely, it's been a journey, That's why some people have to work on themselves, Everybody wasn't born perfect. I damn sure wasn't. I'd learned everything twice, it looked like, It's definitely hard, like when you have low supervision. And then, now when you got low supervision, you kind of, I would say, you're looking up to whatever's around you. Now, me, I'm not going to go into what was around me, but let's just say I looked up to it and I felt like it was plausible, if you will. So I'm sitting there like, I definitely wanted to be a fireman. I knew I wanted to be a fireman, but at the same time, I knew I wanted to be cool, and it seemed like cool in school, and it just didn't go together. It's like, I should have stayed in school. Definitely should have stayed in school. Everybody was like, man, why didn't you just stay in school? And I got my education, I got a little bit of further education, but I should have stayed in, because time is all we got. So definitely brings me to my first half will be building yourself into whoever you want to be, because everybody wasn't blessed to be perfect and come straight out and do everything correctly and on time, if you will. So, and ain't nothing wrong with that, as long as you catch on. Now, I'm gonna say I've seen people, catch on later in life. I've seen people, catch on right on time. I would say the most important thing is catching on, building on yourself, being aware of what you're doing wrong. Like the other day, my cousin did what I like to call a pickup, no, that's a pull up, and I needed it, it's definitely look in the mirror. Yeah. And, we need to do these type things to each other. It only makes us better people, better fathers, better mothers, better, etc., and, so I'm blessing the game and definitely building, and definitely stressing the importance of building yourself into whoever you want to be. Now, disclaimer saying that this person is a positive person. Now, we ain't trying to build you up into what would that be? Rawhead Rex or something. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build you up into the best positive version of you. So keep that in mind, and just continue to learn. I'm in the process of like shrinking. Okay. I'm in a weird point in my life where, where I'm learning and I'm constantly learning, and I love to learn. Now with learning, I'm growing. So I'm outgrowing some of the people I started with. And that's, to me, terrible. But I see it's got to be done. Everybody you start with, you can't finish with, and etc. So it's like, I'm mentally digesting that, like, and then some people wonder why I don't go around or don't come around. It's like, you got to invite me, sometimes, most of the time. I don't, I can bullshit the shits, if you will, but I don't like to hang out like that. I definitely always got some business on the floor, I try to be fixing on this or, problem solving that. It's just, it's only so many things I can do in a day, and I be trying to get things done. I try to be effective. I got a lot of projects going on simultaneously. So I have to prioritize. So some of my lesser projects will get neglected because, I have to, hell yeah, I'm about to, I got to get this $60,000 play. Like, what is you thinking? You know what I'm saying? So I'm get around to you when I can get to you. And it's like, it just is what it is. Everybody has to prioritize and figure out what's most important. And you might want to do that first, it only makes sense. Now that's my building. Now, second half. Remember, fear is like a ladder. Get rid of the ladder, you can go anywhere. You dig? Now, second half must be nice. Must be nice to not have to do too much. If I had the option to not work for it, I probably still work for it. You dig? Like, think about it. I still work hard. I don't have to. So that's worth noting. I'm gonna continue to. I love, it makes me feel like I'm doing something. Even though certain people don't have to work, like I don't have to work. Like technically, my money will run out though at a certain point. So I have to work to stay ahead. You dig? So it must be nice to not have to work and everything gets paid for you. It must be nice to just have a bunch of kids and you don't, have to do anything for them or, child support. You actually get the child support. It must be nice. Excuse me. Must be nice to have, I'm gonna get on everybody on this one. It must be nice to have all this privilege and not use it. It must be nice. Must be nice to have all 10 fingers and not use them. You got good working arms and not use them. Like you got a healthy, good body. Now, some of us are more healthier than others, but if you can lift over 50 pounds and you can retain basic information, must be nice to not have to, must be nice to, like this dude, he got the kicking at the ground, at this job site to, live with my mom and be privileged enough to be throwing around $15,000 on some kind of project that was not so thought out. That's a couple dollars to just be throwing out like that. And it just must be nice to just be in the basement and not have to worry about anything and no responsibilities and just probably got all type of little toys and stuff like that. Must be nice. Yeah. Definitely must be nice. I wonder what that's like. I wonder if I was blessed like that from the get-go, would I still be a hard worker? I definitely, I would like for people to trade lives with people for like a week, and then they would see the importance of they would see why some people not only act the way they act, why they work ethic is the way it is. Like, must be nice to just live in subsidized housing and actually have little rent and still not save money and get free money and yeah, it just must be nice. I can't even imagine that. Like I'm working on my 10 million. Like I want to just kick back. So I know it's possible. So like Young Dog had 6 million when he was 16. You dig? So it's possible. Like I can't be thinking pennies when there's dollars out there. So I'm definitely working. I'm cooking. I'm working my projects, and got a couple new services about to hit the market here. And I peeped this one. I don't want my name on it. I don't want my name on it. I want that money, bro. I want the money. Like, you know, I want my percentage. Clearly. But that vanity thing, they can have that. Y'all can have that. Y'all can have that. I'm not gonna fight for that. I see that. They act like that's more money. Now, it may be in some people's world, but I want the money. You can have everybody knowing your name, and you a noble creature. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm straight on that. I want the money, and clearly I'm not gonna. You know, I have my do's and don'ts, but for the most part, I ain't trying to be the face of the company. You know, and those days is, you know, it ain't what it all cracked up to be. So definitely, ain't no what is it? Ain't no I in team. You dig? So definitely, I'm getting over that. You know, I definitely have a little ego. I had to battle my ego. So definitely, I'm here humbled and willing to you know, adjust my settings if it's correct. You know what I'm saying? It would have to be some. It would have to be. What you see, gang? Go on, sit down. Sit down. Been jumped out the window. Sit down. Yeah, but I'm willing to. My settings can be changed if the circumstances and if it just makes sense, you know, like, and I'm not compromising integrity or anything of significance, you know, and you know, it just must be nice. I definitely I still love you guys, even if you're privileged, you know. I study you. Come on now with that. Oh, I got 2 dogs out there. Come on now, don't do that. Sit down, baby. Sit down. Don't go right, because I'm gonna take you to the dog park. I'm been to take you to the dog park. Sit down. But yeah, must be nice to be privileged, and cause like some of these folks don't even know it. They pro and privileged. You dig? You is what I call pro and privileged. Not you. I'm assuming you know of these people. They're pro and they're privileged. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing. People don't understand, like, not worrying about your next meal. Like, if state gives you money or whatever, food stamps you want to call it, it gives you credits towards food and you don't have to work for it. Trust me, I don't get that, and that's a blessing. That's called that's good. Yeah. At a certain point here. Come on, man, chill out. I'm that simple, you know, because, like, what did we need? What do we need? What do you need? You need nothing. You don't need no one. You need food and water, shelter, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But you don't need the iPhone 17,000. You know, you need a cell phone, though. Okay? You don't need the best one. You need a cell phone. Understandable, you know, and it is what it is. And, you know, just keep it, I like to keep it, I would say I ain't at the bottom, but I like to keep it middle shelf, if you will, you know, because it keeps you at a, like, yeah, because some of this stuff, these things are just marked up, you dig, just because they know you got the money and they want it or something like that. I don't know. It's not no better quality. Some of it is, but that's rare. A lot of this stuff is just marked up and it's a merchant holiday. What do you know? You dig? So definitely keep living, keep learning, keep studying yourself. I'm definitely continuing to expand my come on, man, if you don't chill out, the hell is they trying to, come on, man, sit your ass down. Yeah, it's like they trying to tease the boy or something. They see him. Anywho, I'm still expanding. I'm continuing to learn. I be up at like 3 a.m. still studying. Like, it's just it's exciting. I love it. I love being around new knowledge, people that are interesting, new concepts, things, etc. You know, it's definitely must be nice. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, if you fall in any of those kind of categories, don't worry about it. Just what I like to say, what's that? A pull up. Ain't nothing but a pull up. Recognize it, correct it, modify it however you gotta do. Hush. Do what you do. I love you guys. Remember, fear is like a ladder. Yeah. Now, you know the rest. Get rid of that. Because once you get rid of the ladder, you can go anywhere. You did. The world is yours. Get out there and get it.